Hello, bonjour! Today I would like to talk to you about how I organize my kitchen. I'm in a small apartment, and as you can see behind me, that's my kitchen, and it's too small, so I don't work from there. I work from here. This is my workbench, and it's, 80 inches long and 4 feet wide, so I have lots of room to work, and I love to work this way. So what I suggest to you is you look at how my setup is done, and that you could do something similar at home. And why is that? Because when you reduce the number of steps that you have to make, like walking steps, that you have to do before you actually accomplish is to prep a recipe or as you're making a recipe. And then when you reduce that, things are within reach of just hand reach like this, like I can reach my sink here and rinse, then you reduce the amount of time that it takes you. Interesting enough, it does add up. All those walking steps add up, and also it adds up in losing your momentum in a way. It does, because now your mind goes, I have to walk there to get this. Whereas if I need to get my cacao powder, I just reach underneath and I have my cacao powder. You see what I mean? So mine it's a workbench. It's built on the principle of what you would have in a restaurant, a cafe. I had my cafe for 8 years. So of course, there's no cupboards to open because it's faster that way. But I understand that you might not want to do that at home. But if you have an island or a counter where you have similar setup as I have, then you just open the cupboard and it's there, right? You don't have to walk to the left 5 steps, walk to the right, another 5 steps, go around and go to your fridge, that sort of thing. So you really look at how you can be close to what you need. So I'll start by telling you that containers matter. The size of your cupboards matter. So you take how deep is your cupboard, how high is your cupboard, and then you can choose what container will go in there. So what I suggest you do, those containers, I'm not kidding you, some of them I have since I started 21 years ago. Those are Cambro containers. They are indestructible. And you can see I've got labels from the cafe on them and stickers. Sorry, I didn't turn that around, show you the nice side. Oh, there you go, is another one. But that's the idea, is that those containers, you can put them on your, what is it called when you pass away and you leave something to your children or to people that you love. You can put those on your inheritance, I think it's called. Héritage in French, inheritance in English, I think. So you can put them on your inheritance. So what happens with those containers that is wonderful, for one thing, you can stack them easily. I'm just going to use that lid here because they're the same size. So depending on how high you want to go, you can stack them easily. But also think of maybe food that you have in your fridge. And so you have something in that container that maybe is, 3/4 full. You can put that one on top, put something on, and put one lid. Then when you take the containers to prepare something, they're all together. You prep ahead of time for a recipe, and here you have your bell pepper, and here you have your diced carrots, and here you have your tomatoes. You can do that. So you are ready to make a soup, or you're ready to make a recipe. You see what I mean? They're brilliant for that. And as I say, they're just indestructible. I drop them, of course, many times. They don't crack. Easy to clean. You can bleach them there is no end tomorrow. Mine, of course, like I said, they've been used a lot, so they lost their shiny new finish, but they are very nice. The other part is the lids. You can see this lid is different than this one. So this one just rests flat on top, which is great. This one will seal. So if something is to, let's say you put, like when you soak your lentils, let's say, or legumes to make a soup, you can put that in your fridge, and then if you tip it on the way out, the water won't come out, whereas here it would. but here it wouldn't. You put it in your freezer, they go perfectly in the freezer, no problem whatsoever. Same thing, it keeps the air tight. You need to keep something airtight. Then again, that's the best lid to use for that. So they're called Cambro, C-A-M-B-R-O, and the link will be in the publication below, of course. So I have that. So the other thing, like I was showing you my cacao powder that is right underneath here, they come in different size. I do a lot of raw food, so I use nuts, and I use as well, this is the beluga lentil that have been sprouted. But I can stack them one on top of the other because that's what fits very nicely here underneath my workbench. They come, this is 6 inches deep. They come in 3 inches deep, they come in 2 inches deep. So depending on what you have in terms of height in your cupboard, and I know some cupboard, of course, you can move the shelves as well, but then you can choose what will go on top, and as well as how much of what you have, how much you use, how much you buy at a time. I can tell you that in one of these you would fit depending on what it is, you know, like a 3 pounds of almond, 4 pounds of almond, maybe it's 5 as well, that you can fit in there, 4 for sure. So there you go. So you can use these, very easy. And I have even larger than that because at my cafe, like I say larger, not like this, but they're 20-some inches long, 17 inches wide, and again, you know, 4 or 6 inches tall. So I use that as well. The other part that I have on here under my workbench is my tools are right here. So tools that I use, the scraper, the spatula, the carrot peeler, the julienne peeler, they're just here underneath. So I just reach, and then I don't have to walk. It's right here. And it's also, you know, there is 2 parts to this. You don't have to walk to get this thing here, that thing here. But when you wash your dishes at the end and you're done, you can just put them on the tray and come to your station, and then you just put them where they, you know, where you store them. So again, same thing. You're not walking to the left, to the right to put away once you have cleaned your kitchen. So all my tools are here underneath as well. And then my seasoning is right by my side. So you know, you wonder, but again, you don't have your fridge next to you. I have a mini fridge here. It's like a little fridge that I have here. And on that mini fridge, there is, I'll show you, I'll take one off so you can see. I've got those shelves here. And then on there, I have my seasoning. So my seasoning that I use most time is right here on the door of my fridge. It's a stainless steel little fridge, an Insignia. I'll put a photo in the video so you can see as well. And here I just want to show you that little trick. You see that my measuring spoon are all different colors? That's because if I need to do a tablespoon, a teaspoon, half a spoon, half a tablespoon, quarter spoon, half a teaspoon, I don't have to look. If they're all stainless steel or if they're all the same color, you kind of go, is it really the half teaspoon? And then you look, you know, and sometimes what's written is worn out, so you cannot see what it is anymore. Colors is simple. And I'm not a plastic kind of person really in the kitchen, but all you're doing is measuring and dumping. So it's not like sitting on that plastic, right? It's not living in there. And also those Cambro, of course, they are food safe because it's restaurant equipment. Totally BPA free, food safe, polycarbonate it's called. So totally safe. And as you can see also, one more thing I'll show you is my seasoning is in a jar like this. Why? Because I can easily open the lid, and if I need half a tablespoon, I can just reach in there and then level up. And then there you go, I'm done. Whereas when you have it in those little jars, then it's a bit more complicated. And of course, I do a lot, so that's why I do it this way. Maybe it's too much a jar of paprika for you. You won't go through it, but I do because of what I do. The other thing I want to show you is my recipe stand here. I'll just bring it over a little bit. So this is a stand from, you can find this online. It's a bamboo stand. But you can see that here I have, it's a stand for a tablet or for a device, equipment. That's what the stand is for. Why do I have that? Because when I wipe my counter, this is not touching. It's way easier. If something spills, it's not going into my recipes. So that's why I have it on a stand and a second stand. That's why I do that. The other part that I do, you can see that my recipe is here, and it's in protector, a sheet protector. Why? Because yes, my recipes, I have them, they're perfected and all that, but I still perfect them. As I go, I wonder if, and I take notes, so I can pull it out and take notes. So I like to do that. So that's why it's like that. The other thing that you can see as well is my equipment is here. My food processor is here. My blender is here. Underneath here in my drawer, I have all the knives and what belongs to the food processor that I use. That one came with many other, things that I don't use. So just the one I use, I have them in my drawer here. The one I rarely use or don't use at all, they're stored away, way up in that cupboard that I have to climb on something to reach. My blender is here, so that's easy. My knives are here, and I like to keep, I was told, is it the truth? I mean, I didn't check if it was or wasn't, but I was told that when you use those magnet thing, to hold your knife, it dulls the knife eventually. I don't know what happens there, but that's what I was told. And then when you put the knife inside, like you have a little opening and you put the knife inside, you have to make sure, really, really sure that they are clean and dry. Because then once it's in there, you have no idea what's in there. So I prefer keeping mine here, next to me. The other thing I want to show you is you'll see that in my recipes, I do dehydration. And as you can see, behind me is my dehydrator. I don't have them here with me. They're behind, covering my stove because I don't use my stove. So the way I'm set up, what is brilliant is that I have, let's say, 4 trays to do. So I do one tray. When I'm ready, I put it here. I do the other tray, I put it here. And then I walk around that little counter, then I put it in the dehydrator. You see what I mean? So always think at how you can reduce the amount of steps. Then you do, put it here, continue, put it here, very, very simple. Now you might be wondering, Agathe, okay, you don't have a stove, do you cook food? Yes, I cook food for some of my customers. I have simply an induction cooker. Now, what is happening with this is we're going into the fact of some people don't have a big kitchen, so they might have that. Students might have an induction cooker. So there you go. So I have that on the dolly, and then I just move the dolly to my working station right here next to me. And then, no, I cannot do it because I have all my lighting in the way. I cannot move my dolly, but I'll put again a photo in that video so you can see what's happening with that dolly. I have a mini oven on it, so that also helps you when you are, tight with space, or you don't have a big kitchen, or those are solutions. There are so many solutions. What else I wanted to tell you? I think that's pretty much it for today. But I want to tell you that I have a VIP day, it's called. So a VIP day is when you contact me, you hire my services, and then I set you up so that when you're about to engage into making your food, which is really the best way because you're eating whole foods, as you know, that's what we need for our microbiome. I have a VIP day where with you send me, what your kitchen is like, or if you're nearby, I live in North Vancouver, I live in Vancouver, BC, North Vancouver, I can go to your home. If not, we can do this online. And then I help you and I tell you what containers to get and how to organize your kitchen. You go around and you do a video, and then I can set you up for efficiency. When you buy my coaching package, that's included. But when you just want to organize your kitchen, and then you can do my do-it-yourself recipes, very easy to do, you just need to be organized. So then you pick a VIP day. Or, we can do VIP hours, by the hour as well. So there are many solutions to, getting you started and efficient. That makes a world of difference. So there you are. That's it for today. And I wish you to really take on to make your own food. That's really the way that you will have, ensure that your health is up and better, because you make your food whole foods. And I teach you that, of course, in my courses, everything that you need to do, just like me, that I used to have arthritis, not anymore. So you have issues. You know, the body heals the body. And so when you feed the body what the body needs to heal the body, you are having a headway into really, being healthy and creating your own health. You can do that yourself. You can care for your body and be healthy. All right? Well, on that note, I wish you a beautiful day and start setting up your kitchen right away.